All right, how's it going, guys? It is Tuesday, the 18th of May. I'm sitting up 625 today. I only traded two different stocks, and again, kind of like yesterday, the trading was pretty simple today. I just hit a better stride today, and we had a little bit of a better day in the world of stocks. We had earnings in a couple different names. There was a few things to look at. But overall, still a bit of a slow pace. So as for the question of if opportunities are returning or not, the jury is really still out on that in my opinion, but certainly AMC gave us a really good opportunities. And I actually had a trade on ticker T, which is AT&T, which I noted today that I don't think I've ever actually day traded this one before. It's not typically a great one to day trade. But regardless, let's go chronologically. This will be pretty quick since I only traded two different stocks, but up 625, so a pretty good day on the P&L front. So this is one I've been trading pretty much every day. I grabbed my first trade was right here, and I saw this wick come down. It popped up, it came down here, and then as this candle came all the way down, then popped back up, I got long here thinking this was kind of a bullish turnaround and we might come up to VWAP here. I was pretty confident about that actually. I liked this wick, and then again this wick coming down, kind of a double bottom on those wicks, and then this turning green. I really liked it to actually move higher, but this candle came all the way back down into a new low, and so down here I was down kind of at most like 260 bucks there at that low, because I'm down 26 cents it looks like at that spot. So anyway, it did end up popping back up, luckily. So I was kind of down on the day in the middle of that trade. This was the first trade I took of the day, and but luckily this kind of popped back up, and I was very patient on it. And then taking profits here, getting out some 36, 1450 here, 49. So this was a really nice, beautiful trade there that kind of gave me most of my profits on the day on AMC. And after that, I kind of took a back seat and was like, all right, well, I'm up, 300 on the day. I remember this was a $300 trade, so I was like, all right, well, I'm up 300 bucks already. I'm gonna kind of, be more picky now that I'm up on the day. So I did have another entry here on AMC, as it spent most of the morning below VWAP, and then here's it pop back up. I bought on the pullback, and here it did pop up to 1444 there at the high, but then it came right back down and retraced. I was looking for the curl back up, but then here on this candles it totally broke back down. I ended up getting out of the last 300 shares. So again, taking smaller size here with 500 shares rather than 1,000, but my last 300 I stopped out below VWAP at 1410. Overall, this whole trade right here was about a $15 trade because of the fact that I stopped out. If I had gotten everything out up here, it would have been really nice. But oh well, it doesn't always. Things don't always work out, so that's too bad. Here I had a trade. I was looking in here for an entry because I thought something like this might happen. I didn't expect it to come all the way back down like this, so when it did, and I kind of missed out on the spot to go long in here, and on this drop, I got long a little bit early, admittedly. I had an entry here, 500 shares, 1432. So I kind of bought this dip right here, and then it just kept crunching down. Came all the way down to 1405, like ripping down below VWAP there. But luckily VWAP held. That gave me some confidence, so I added to the position to lower my cost basis. Now I'm holding 1,000 shares, and then I got out all of my shares for break even, which my new cost basis was 23. So I got out everything break even, and I did not end up losing on that trade. So it's averaging down can be a great tool to give yourself a better cost basis, and then you're able to with that you're able to more easily manage your trade. But it's not always, it doesn't always work out, but on spots like this is it's a great tool. So I tried this one long a couple more times. Here I tried it popped up after I bought it, but then here it kind of grinded and came back down. I stopped out for a cent gain on 500 shares, so $5 there. Then a minute later, I bought the dip. I thought I was buying kind of in front of this level here. I thought maybe it was going to double bottom, but it actually came down lower. I bought 1,000 shares, and so down here, all of a sudden, I was down, like 200 bucks down here at this wick, but it popped straight back up. This was a very kind of quick drop and then popped back up. and so I kind of held on, and then here I was able to actually get out with a gain of about 6 cents. I had a partial fill and canceled it as I kind of clued into the strength that it was kind of gathering, and then here I got out with actually looks like a 5 cent gain on that 991 shares. So I actually got out with a little bit there, and now as I'm noticing just right here, it's popping up. I don't know if there's news on it or something, but we're getting a pop on this thing in after hours. So I would love to see this continue to move higher, and on the daily chart it looks like there may still be opportunities on this. I'd love to see it more definitively above 1450. I thought we were going to get that yesterday. It spent time in after hours up here at 1580 was the high there. So in after hours on the 180, on the 4-hour chart you can see it spent time, but on the daily it still looks like it's kind of seeing resistance there. So we'll see on it, and hopefully it can be strong tomorrow. I'd love this thing to continue. All right, so my other trade was one trade on AT&T, and this just was a nice trade. I don't know what to say. So this one was one that yesterday, news came out on this, and they had their merger with Discovery, or so there was news on it. I didn't trade it yesterday. I did see it, but then you see on the it was up. It gapped up yesterday, and then gapped up like 5%, and then on the way back down just lost everything, and then after hours it actually ended up much lower than where that news came out. So you see the daily candle, it gapped up, and then now today opening just so much lower, and so it put that initial morning low, and I noticed it here kind of popping up coming through VWAP, and I said, all right, as maybe there's some institutional buyers that look to get back in and try to soak up those shares, and this is a setup that has typically worked. I mean, it's just so extended to the downside that when you get that RTH session, it's very likely that the day is not going to it's probable that there would be a pop back up on it as you see the RTH session come in, and as you see how extended it is to the downside. So this was one where I just jumped in and actually added to the position. I had 500, and then I added 500 a couple minutes later as the trade was looking like it was going to work out. Sideways consolidation here, and then the break higher, and a nice trade all around. So I did grab profits pretty early on it as it came into the 200, but as it proved itself above that spot, I really got some pretty good profit takes on it, and it it tried to move above $30, but ultimately that did not happen, and it ended up coming back down. So thank you, Gary. Yeah, you were there. Everyone is welcome to join Discord in the morning to discuss stocks and trades. That is absolutely true, guys. We are in the Discord. Gary and I have been in there the last several mornings talking through these trades. He was there when I went into this trade. He was there when we were trading AMC. I know, Gary, hopefully you had a good rest of your day as well, because I know you were trading phenomenally this morning with that awesome trade on Tesla, and a very cheeky little trade on Ride, which had a really nice move today, and so yeah, trading is a lot of fun in the mornings. I'm there in the Discord in the mornings, in the voice chat, and I'd love to see more of you guys in there. I join in, just right around market open, maybe 10 minutes before, and we just go through it, and we have a lot of fun trading. And I'm not going to tell you what to buy. I'm not going to tell you when or what price or whatever, but we just have a lot of fun kind of looking at what we're looking at, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope to see more of you guys there. Called it green on the day this afternoon, up 625. Really? I'm up 625. Are you saying that for me, or are you saying that for you? Because I'm up also 625. So that'd be pretty crazy if we were to the dollar. Yeah, we were $3 apart. We were $3 apart, but now it looks like, if you were up 625, I'm up 625. So that's pretty crazy. Anyway, okay, so I'll be in the Discord tomorrow morning, and I'll be here for the recap tomorrow morning. And again, these recaps, I'm glad to be putting out some kind of shorter recaps because I know they've gone kind of long recently. So the fact that these recaps are a little bit more simple and condensed is better. And at least today I'm not muted. Yesterday I was muted in my stream for like 5 minutes and nobody told me. So that was kind of disappointing. But all right, so that's it for this recap. Please, guys, hit like on the video if you did enjoy it. I do appreciate that. And subscribe if you're new, because I do these recaps every single day. And be sure to join the Discord as well. And if you're interested in chatting, through the stocks in the morning, definitely join us in the morning as well. So, all right, that's it for me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.